Alrighty, let's start recording this. And let's see how I go with the animancy method. So we've done Dawnshore, done Paradise. I've now travelled to Fiormezzi-Verno, where a bunch of animancers are shouting at each other. I've done the zombie farms. I got Yatsli her vase. I don't remember Kai in my previous playthrough suggesting that he had a couple of inches that Yatsli put to good use. Anyway, Maurice is still staying with me, which is nice. I was unsure whether or not he would do that for my my new self now. So anyway, so let's have a think. So I went through the farmer's market. Okay, Coolios now. So now let me think. So what else do I have to do? I looked at the farm. And now, actually other things I should have done is actually gone to the docks, but I can do that later. There is some stuff at the docks. So, I'm just trying to think. Now, I picked up some side quests. Interesting. Hopefully. Now. Yeah. Let me think. What do I have to do? I mean, I have to find, obviously, Giatta and the governor, but also, oh look, I have a friend. I was going to say, actually, possibly she's a friend in this playthrough. Hey, Captain.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel Garrote business again?
Yes, okay. I'm going to apologise. This is not me, but I think it is my character. So.
Remedy is apology. Stay out of Steel Garrote business and all will be forgiven. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Okay, so this is a different path, obviously. So... I'll say animancy is dangerous and we need to rule it out as a factor in this plague.
Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft. Still, I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
I think I have some idea of what you mean, Captain. I don't actually, but
barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside. Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Yeah, she is in fact not subtle. Now, somewhere around here there is plant. Oh, hi, mate. Sorry, I'm going to steal all your food. All of your cured rusk snout, your cooked rabbit bits, and your thorn fruit. Sorry, I wish I could give you money for that. I feel a bit mean. This is a bit crap. Okay, no, that is not where the plant is. Ah, there is the plant. Hearing little, rickety noises, Captain?
Shouldn't you be on your way?
Yes, I should, but I am used to just sort of raiding everything as I go through, so yeah, I can see that there's plants around here somewhere. And I have quest givers now. Lots of quests. Hello, Bounty Master Marcella.
Hello, godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim.
What's your role?
Officially, I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora.
What are you doing here instead of researching? Silly
If you
question.
must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happens to be me. At least some of these bounties result in interesting specimens to study.
I'll return when I have
Aura
bounties to
Tagori.
collect.
I hope to see you soon.
Aura Tagori? Okay. Let's build a Renault. Here's an earth plate.
Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Saimiko. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy.
The Trentons. Notorious Trenton gang.
Oh,
Yep.
Trentons. A bunch of butzos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there.
Ancient and dangerous bear. Yep.
Careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence.
Okay. Aggressive Dillam gangs.
Those
Yes.
Delamgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Okay, Zorips and abandoned farms, yep. And Fletcher's dispatch, okay. Oh no, Sansa, a cartographer in, yes, okay, a cartographer, of course, who is missing in Emerald Stair, of course. Sansa goes through cartographers at a hell of a fucking rate and should not be allowed to have any. Yeah. Now, what else do I need to do? I need to do a little explorio here, because I think I'm going to find...
If
G'day,
only
mate.
we had these in the tusks.
G'day, mate. What is it you were looking for in the
They
tusks?
do such lovely work here, don't they? Hang on. I know you from Solace, right? I'm afraid I don't know who you are. Just as you don't know who I am. You're
Okay.
blessed a man. I remember you. You're... I got you. So, we understand each other then. I never thought the world of animancy could be so varied and fascinating. I can make use of so much of this equipment.
You're a Puggerin. I didn't think you people travelled outside of Galloway's tusks.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit unusual to see one of my people about. But I'm here on important business. If you see anyone else from Sole's Keep, just do me a favor and don't tell them you saw me.
Why not?
It's not worth talking about, really. Some of my fellow wardens might misunderstand. But we still don't even know why you're here.
There is that.
You know what I mean. And Marius, it was good to see you. May you find all you're looking for and more. I was never here. You understand?
Kind of, yes. Now,
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Quilichi's house, I think, no, that was not where. I think the quest was here, next to the tree. Yes. Hello, Rosanna. Now,
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
I was going to say, there's no way you could be responsible for the problems facing Fior is the most rational response.
Oh, sure. I can't take the blame for all of Fior's problems, but my negligence has only made things worse. The dead of Fior expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Uh, I'm not sure what a lawful answer is. I think it's if your negligence caused this, it's your
I
responsibility
completely
to fix
agree.
it.
But these fragile old bones won't let me keep up with the number of recently deceased around here. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
It seems like a waste of food when the rest of the town is starving.
I had to take the food. The fate of Fjord depends on it. I know Elena would understand how important it is to pay tribute to the dead.
I'm wondering, do I take this quest? Because if I take the quest, I get something out of it. I'm going to say feeding the living should outweigh the needs of the dead. I'm not going to sort of really go after about
But
being a
this
thief.
does help the living. By appeasing the dead, we end the dangers their anger caused. The crops will grow again. The dream scourge will end. All will be well once more.
What do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Whose bodies rest there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And whose spirits are there?
They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stair's wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
What can you tell me about the final grave?
Such a tragedy. A young family lost their lives there as the wilds encroached, swallowed before they could even flee.
It seems like a waste of perfectly good food.
I understand how it looks, but appeasing the dead is vital, especially in times like these. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Aye. Yeah, I'm tempted as someone who is a lawful sort of person. Yeah, there was loot up here, I think. Whose house am I in? I am not sure. I think this is Quilich's place I'm raiding. Small book. Ah. Small book. Ah, made for the hands of kids small. The book is easy enough to read, an old faded bookmark in its favoured passage. The sound of heavy footfalls approaching and then moving past Corwin's hideaway, he couldn't help but smile affectionately. His lover had never been very observant, so it was no surprise the dwarf had missed the hidden entrance despite Corwin's instructions. The young Orlin, diminutive even among his own people, leaned forward and poked his head out between the curtains. His voice was an amused whisper as he called out, "Fansa! Down here!" Corwin stifled a laugh as Fansa jumped in surprise at the voice behind him. The dwarf's annoyance quickly faded to an amused acceptance as he saw the delight clearest down his Orlin paramour's face. "Richard Corwin, you nearly scared me straight to Bereth's realm." Corwin rolled his eyes at the exaggeration and quickly darted back into his hideaway. Moments later, Fansa's grunts heralded his entrance into Corwin's small den. It was a cosy little place tucked into the outer walls of the city, full of pillows And a single dim lantern down low. Cordwin gave Vansa a small kiss on the cheek once the dwarf had finished squeezing his way into the den. I'm sorry about the shock, really, Cordwin said, but seeing you jump like that was pretty funny. Anyway, what do you think? Not a bad place to hide, huh? Vansa looked around thoughtfully. He couldn't help but begrudgingly admit it was a cosy little place to pass an evening. Not that he'd say as much to Cordwin, of course. Instead, he simply shrugged. Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud, Vansa, Cordwin teased. Guess I'll just have to prove how nice a hideout it is, huh? Without waiting for a response, Cordwin dove at Vansa, catching him by surprise and tackling him to the ground. As their lips met and all and fur entwined with dwarven beard, the pair felt truly at home. So yes, possibly... It's going to say now, this is interesting. I know Yatsley's house was supposed to be around here somewhere. I never did find it. It's possible I've found it. It's cute, it's cozy. It has mildly pornographic letter. Aha! Yes, here we go. Darling, I wish you could have joined me this time. I understand Vidara needs his hand held at the best of times, a little learned at the onset of a famine, but still, everyone's a little more beautiful with you here to explain things to. Of course, you can't join me now, even if Vidara has suddenly grown competent. I've explored this room thoroughly, and I'm sure the locals are sick of me by now, so don't miss me too much, my dear. I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon, yes, so... This is Chez Yatsley. I don't remember exploring this place before, or raiding it before. But, sorry guys. You're walking backwards very fluently. Excellent work, well done you. Now, you come through and we leave the door open, despite the fact that this is a dangerous place full of dangerous things which are dangerous. Now, little buddy-o here.
And revitalize your personal essence.
Let's grab the rotting food because I can make alcohol with it. Hey mate, can I actually buy anything
Tell
from you?
anyone you saw me here.
Can't buy anything from you. Therefore, the shop is elsewhere. Now, I've spoken to Rosanna. What's this? Hello.
I am not accustomed to failure.
Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started.
Is that so? Talk to me, mate.
It's okay. We'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animonster's workshop.
Is there something I can do to help?
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
That seems like a trivial matter given Phil's current situation.
It's times like these that we need such trivial things the most.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance.
Just go with your guts.
So, boning without bones it is.
I have always hated that title.
I don't mind robbing
I
these
literally
guys so
just
much.
can't.
I don't feel at all bad about robbing these guys now. Anything there? Yes, Phoenix. Sorry, Carl, I'm just going to walk straight through you. Rejection letter. Perquilucci has said no interest in the studies of male anatomy, which I'm going to say is probably... I would personally just say, look, Yatsley has got some books which I think will probably help you to achieve. Okay, so that's Rosa. That's Yatsley's house.
I was once like you, weary and diseased. Now I'm a different man. And it's all
What's this? Hey, shop.
Can I interest you in some glaveberries or better spells, perhaps? Welcome to
Interesting
Poria
question.
and Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Ah, okay. How's business going?
5 summers ago, business was thriving. But now charlatans are selling crystals and essence enlargers in the streets. Add rumors of dream scourge and everyone is buying from these swindlers. At least you've come in.
Yep, okay. You could profit by selling such products yourself too.
Oh, I could, easily. But in the long run, where would that get me? I would be no better than them. I used to believe animancers would trust science, but I'm beginning to doubt that. At least I don't have to convince you.
Alright, what supplies have you got? Oh, we have exceptional stuff. Hell yeah. A robe of woven grass. Okay. So, somewhat less damage reduction. But I would have more stamina and more essence. That's something new. Anyway. I'm going to grab the awakened Adra because that is very useful. I'm going to grab the Hylia's Talon because that is also useful. I don't think I need any of the rest of that. I need the potion. So I shall grab some of those, and I think I have everything else I need.
All
Thank you.
ingredients are fully stocked.
Thank you. What a shame you can't... Hey, essence potion. What a shame you can't actually eat a lot of this stuff, or at least, I mean, you sort of can, but not in a sort of a happy and productive way. Oh, cute little spoon with a thing so as you can sit it, rest on the cute little grenade. A cat house? Is there kitty? Okay, so I'm going to steal Abbott's money and read the letter. Oh. Romance. Beautiful lector, I write this without hope, knowing you'll never see it. Every day I come into your tea shop, watch as your lips mutter about the noise, and complain about contention, yet the only contention I feel is within my heart. I order your tea, sit in the corner as you serve other customers, but you never notice. I imagine what's captured your thoughts each time you lose focus and stare at the wall with a blank expression. Yes. Right. Now, let me just quickly... Which the fuck... I'm going to go and do the animancy now. We've got a lot of stolen food. I've got a bunch of the painter's regret. Examine the map to find the treasure. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Alright. Let's go now. What else do I have to look for? Pio Mesiverno, Piazza di Padavo, Quilici's house, Yatsli's house. Several quests in this area. Yes, 2 stores. Yes, alright, let's, oh, there's a quest giver here. I had better go. Round and down this way?
Please be discreet. Solis Keep wouldn't understand.
Yep. Okay, so I've got one quest there. Where's my other quests? Where? Actually, hang on a second. Other quests. Did I do having raided Yatsli's house, did I actually want to raid this one too? Yes, I do. There is monies. There are rats. There is essence potion. There is loot. Hello, loot box. There we go. Alright, that's useful. It doesn't get me anywhere near the quest giver. I think the quest giver that was shown on the map. Oh, what's this? Dustline note. Gathered supplies. 5 days of rations. Check. Disinfectants. Large canvas bag. 2 steel balls. Pistol. 4 bullets. Still need set up disarming tools. 3 lockpicks. Super and break into me. Let me spare. Change of clothes. Fat bottle of celebratory wine, but with the money you're going to a backbone so you finally make the god's damn trip to the tusks. Oh, little buddy-o. But you did, well, you possibly did make the trip to the tusks. And this is where we have this problem. Oh. Stairs appear to be blocked by trees. That's a lot of trees. And a lot of rats. Okay. Now. I am here. Animancy method is speak with the governor. Now, if I go down here and around here... God. I am not good at navigating. I know I've been here.
Think you're healthy? Think again. Clean yourself out with a healing crystal.
That worries me. That worries me a lot, just saying. Alright, let's come up here. Let's go find the animancy method. And am I getting closer to... I don't know. As it were. There's several quests in this area. Yes, that's very nice. I don't even know where the fuck I am. Let's have a look and see if I can... There we go. Where am I going? I am going to... have a little walk around here. Can I open this door? Oh, hello.
Would you care for a refreshment?
Thank you, Hector. Yes, I would. I would very much like a refreshment. Thank you for letting me steal all your stuff. Now,
if you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
sounds very ASMR. What's that enchanting smell?
Cloves, cinnamon, and anise are just a few of the remedies that help foster a peaceful environment. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement.
You must see a lot of animancers
Their
around here.
anxiety keeps me in business. This
right.
tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle.
Speaking of which, I could use a cup of tea.
Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
No tea in the tea house.
The fields have been unproductive of late, and what grows has not risen to our standard. I am hopeful that this is a temporary setback and not a sign of things to come.
That all sounds kind of on... Did you know that a Brit has a crush on you?
What? I mean, I'm sorry. What? Could you possibly elaborate?
Well, when 2 or more people are attracted to each other...
Not that. I know all about that. Well, maybe I only know a little. It's just that these sorts of things happen to other people, but never me. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I'll take Kai any advice, because I think he's the sexier of the two.
You're overthinking this. Invite her round for a cup of tea.
It seems I need to gather my wits and figure out what to do next. I have no skill with romance, you see. Oh dear.
Why is the place called the Gifted Magpie?
Believe it or not, this building was once my father's grain warehouse. One day, a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke fluent Valiant to anyone who would listen.
I fail to see how this leads to opening a tea house.
Hylia is the goddess of birds and creativity. Yes, the spiritual significance of a talking magpie is debatable. But the tale inspired others to make this a haven of creativity. And so, here we are.
What happened to the magpie?
Who knows? Either it flew away on bad business, or it was just a metaphor to begin with. A good story knows where to end itself. The bad ones all end in grief.
Let's see what you have for sale. Oh, a treasure map. Coat of many pockets. Do I want to do that? What's the Wall Mage's braces do? I'll buy that instead if I can. And I'll leave the treasure map out. I have actually done this quest before. It was helpful. But yeah, I don't need... Secret Sarah and Fig. Yes. Pure and rice. Why is there food here? There should not be food here. Well, let's buy the Bleathorn milk. And some candied nuts. And I'm going to need to move quickly, so I'll buy some fresh water as well. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Hector. You are, I'll take the fresh water and the cheese wheel. I'll also raid the rest of your tea shop because, hey, you know, it's a nice tea shop and someone has left a tip for you, which I'm going to pinch. And there are books. And actually I'm going to see if I can, yeah, if I equip those, does that leave me better off than if I have those? I don't know whether I can compare the two or not, but look, let's try these braces. And that's 7 strivings. Actually, I'll get rid of these, that would help. I'm carrying too much crap. Yeah. Aesthetically, I do not like this at all, but it seems to be more effective. And maybe with the braces it'll work better now. Now, with the map, I'm at the Gifted Magpie. Quest giver is up and around and to this. So I come out here. I take this. I turn to the... this way.
Come one, come all. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Hello, owner. That seems an odd thing for you to say.
A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your soul?
Oh my god, likes I've got some divine heritage.
Wrong. Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory. But it's tired, my friend, heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel.
And how much do I pay you to lighten my soul?
That's the beauty of it. The first treatment's on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
My soul feels lighter as if all my worldly cares have fluttered away. What the fuck, woman?
Oh,
I should...
I'm so glad to hear it. From this day forward, your life will be one of bliss and satisfaction. Do remember to tell your friends about all the benefits of animancy. Enjoy your soul.
Hope you don't start seeing other people's past lives or anything.
Like... Hey mate, are you going to talk to me? No, you're probably not. G'day, are you a quest giver? No. Quest giver where?
Giatta, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look
Oh,
at your
here we
city.
go.
The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no dream scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Okay. Hey, Governor, I probably should introduce myself to you
How
first.
can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Envoy at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
You're arguing in the middle of the town. I'm an Adiran envoy. Is that official enough?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop
Then
it.
there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
Maybe he's just being cautious.
Thank you. It's good to see some sense around here for once.
The time for caution has passed. The failure of our crops will demand swift action.
Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
Thanks, Marius.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen, out of curiosity?
Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
Alright. Can we solve the Dream Scourge rationally and let cooler heads
Then
prevail?
we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
But we
Your
can.
pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
What's the lawful good option? Giatta, are you okay?
Too soon to tell.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Okay, so far. Right.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Okay. So, right, so we have now I had a quest somewhere around here, and I think it was where these good people are having a little drinky push. What's
Spirits
this?
are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
Right. Frustrated scroll. Souls are made of essence. Essence is made of question mark. While hostile spirits visible to the naked eye. Undiscovered gods mapping the beyond. Soul compasses. That's something. How to hide away from the gods. See, salty. If I don't settle on the dissertation topic, my mentor is going to kill me. Yeah. Hello, animancers. No, you're just there to have interesting conversations. Now, I am going to find this side quest. And plants. Because there are plants here. Oh, hello, slightly drunk people. You had little funny interactions before, but it looks like today we're not going to have little funny interactions. We do have essence potion and a journal. So Valentio Casanueva says I've gained much in my latest initiative, and I've enjoyed myself despite my misgivings. Soon will come the day when I no longer need court either of them, and I do so long to return to my sweet solitude. Until then, I must work. Cindy's work remains inscrutably meticulous. I have liberated the innovations I feel would be most beneficial to my own goals. And while I bristle at Azalia's continued frivolity, her insights under the influence of drink have proven that her notes contain value I could not find elsewhere. It could be said that neither deserve the ill I'm doing to them, but I argue that both will see their benefit by seeing the work brought out, even if credit is never received or is due. Okay, Valentio Casanueva. If I get a chance to give you a kick in the bum, I shall do so, because you appear to be a not nice person. Now.
I had one job, and I couldn't even do that.
Hey, Fidelio.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Too hard, I gather. Can I help you?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Where's the rest of your squad, and shouldn't you be out on patrol? I am the warrior,
like
after all.
They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
That's not much to go on.
Belena and Adelaro are their names. Haven't seen more than 20 winters, and Gods, they act their age. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Get to know each other.
I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
I'm sure a bee's eaten them. I was going to say, you don't have to explain yourself. I would be worried about my charges too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nemdugan wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
That. Alright, so now I've acquired a quest. Is there anything here I can steal? A dagger, that's always useful. And some potatoes. Okay, and over here I've got some... possibly. Oh gosh, and here we have a love letter. Adelara, my love. I want to see you again. What about a patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some privacy. Don't breathe the word to Aina, though she went straight to the captain last time, but now. Alright, so two young people who...
Can anything be done?
Bly thinks I ought to give up farming, leave Emerald Stair.
Something to be said for that.
Answers are useless. You heard them arguing out there.
Mindless academics, the whole lot of them.
Yes. G'day, mate. Hey, Zabi Brewer.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The animancers never know when to shut their mouths.
I found it entertaining to watch.
I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often. But that's animancers for you. Except Giatta and Quilici, that is. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
But what do you think?
You see this, bub? No one here is an animancer. We are Fiore's labor. Rangers, farmers, and the sentries. We've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terrors stalking the wilderness day and night.
The stories are true. I've seen the Dream Scourge myself. I shall say nothing, because I'm supposed to be a war hero.
Fiore is in a bad way. Dream Scourge or not. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
What have you got for sale? Lockpicks. Let's take those. They're useful. I'll get some tar loaf. And that is pretty much all I want. For somewhere that supposedly everybody's starving. Now, I think I've got nearly all my quests. Let me just have a think. So I've done the thing about trying to bring the shopkeepers together. I've got the got the missing everything. Right, I think at this point I've got all my quests, so I should go speak with Giatta. So I'll go do that. No, I don't need to find Beleno and Adelaro. Well, I mean, I will eventually, but I'm not going to go looking for them right now, because I need to go to Giatta's house and also pick all the plants, because, hey, you know, plants. This was Giatta's house, I think. Is it? No. It definitely is not. This is the Animancy workshop. Now, I will get sent here later, but not right now.
Welcome to my fine establishment, Amico.
Hey, Amico. How you going?
Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Show us your wares. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of exceptional stuff and I have no money. But this can be addressed if I, there we go. Sell and sell. And I still don't have enough to get, hey, I've got some awakened Adra though. Most of the meat tenderizer would give me more physical damage and more stun. Oh, I haven't got enough money. Peer. Am I going to... Okay. And... no. What have I got that I can sell? For purposes of nothing at the moment, I will need to go stay.
Welcome to my fine establishment, Amico.
But yeah, I definitely need the... Now, stop trying to find Belena and Alado. Let's go back to trying to find Giatta. Because priorities. Her map is to the... no, that's still the workshop. And I need to at some point go off and find... no, hang on. This is not somewhere where I find a plant.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Amico.
Yes. G'day, mate. Now, you're not going to do your little cute interaction of drunk people? That's a shame. Because that was funny. I found it, so... Scary basement. No. I mean, I already know what's going to happen there.
Didn't go as I had planned.
Okay.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Yes, but perhaps not. Okay,
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons.
I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I'll say I'm sorry about your exile.
So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
If we can stop the dream scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the dream scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You're looking at me as if I'm some kind of experiment.
Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Think of it as a new beginning with new
Some
friends.
people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you?
Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
What is your theory on the Dream Scourge?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Yeah. Giatta's award. Best achievement in agriculture to Giatta Castel. Last season's pumpkins were rounder, larger, and grew at record speed. There we go. Please join us to receive your award of 10 copper bars and a slice of Benita Pastor's blue ribbon flashberry pie. Well done, Giatta. Yeah. Excuse me whilst I basically steal all your food, because we will need this food, given that you perhaps don't seem like someone who's... Oh, ecology of the living lands. Almost as if the island knows how to shrug us off. Jolly good. Open the lockbox. Take everything from the lockbox. Notes on a prototype. We made a breakthrough. For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the outer core. I credit the interlocking rings. A design our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes rings pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust or pollen. Though I'm troubled by what this implies. When we use animancy to mimic a natural process, we get better results. Why? Okay. At this point, I am going to leave Giatta's cute little house. I am thinking I've pretty much done this map. There might be little bits and pieces. There's certainly the essence of war. But what I need to do is I will stop this here. And I will go camp for a bit. Oh, I can place custom markers. What do I do to do that? Oh, so I could do little... That's useful. I'm not going to. Marker. Select marker, remove marker. That's extremely useful. I like the idea of having markers because I can show where I've been. And I shall actually do that to show that I've done it. But for now, I'm going to stop this because otherwise it'll get too big for me to actually upload. And I'll come back and I'll do the next steps. I've got all my quests ready to go. I'll start knocking them off at a later point on a Happy Side Quest Saturday.